Okay, confession time. I've never really been into comics and comic books, comic strips and things like that. So this whole concept and storylines I'm finding fantastic fun to do. It is new to me, but I don't think it's new to you. So what attracted you to the cartoons and comic books for the drawing aspect?
Well, when I was a kid, like many kids, this is going back into ancient history, but in my youth there were comics like The Eagle was a big one, which everybody at school had, and there was lots of stuff. I remember actually that I had a distinct preference for some art styles over others, indicating some sort of proper interest at that point. I never took it seriously, or I began to take it seriously rather when I was left school and was toying around in the real world, and I came across things like Hergé's Tintin, whose drawings I really did admire, but most particularly and individually, it was a French artist called Jean Giraud, with a pen name of Moebius. When I saw his work, initially on a Western strip called Blueberry, but most particularly later on when he started doing science fiction, fantasy stuff as Moebius, I was blown away. And more than that, illuminated by the possibilities of what drawing could do in narrative sense and in atmospheric sense and all of that stuff. So that's when the candle went on, and that's when I got really interested, and I started paying serious attention. And he's been a...
Did you meet Moebius?
Yes, I've met him on 3 occasions, I seem to remember. Once in London, the other 2 in France, and he was French, I think. And a great hero of mine. I've got an original of his somewhere on the wall, and I remember he did that when he was in London that time, and he inscribed the title page of a collection of his of a book of his drawings, and he just drew this drawing for me on the spot with virtually a single line. Exquisite, modestly, beautifully.
And he gave that to you and signed it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Well, if I can pick up on the Moebius story, you met him in Paris and you met him twice in London, and he drew the sketch. Was that in Paris or in France anyway, when he drew that one line sketch?
It was in London.
Did he meet you as an artist, or were you just meeting him as a fan?
He was told that I was an artist. He didn't believe it, of course. Why should he?
Why should he? No, we don't know.
And yeah, I can't remember exactly. He was French, after all. Didn't speak a great deal of English to me, and you know.
Mm. And anyway, he signed it, and you have it on your wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Except you don't know where it is. But I'm sure you'll find it eventually.
No.
Now he's dead now.
Yeah.
So no more lines on pieces of paper
No.
for him. So that would be worth quite a bit, actually.
No.
Absolutely.
It's going nowhere. The drawing, I mean.
I was going to make you an offer.
No.
But would you say is he your favourite
Yeah.
artist? Is that the word you use,
By
or
a
the one who's
significant-
inspired you the most? Perhaps it's the same
yeah,
thing.
well, both things.
Right.
By quite a distance, I would say.
Mhm.